Hello and welcome. Well, big news coming in at this hour. Big relief for Rahul Gandhi also in the Modi surname defamation case. He has got relief from Supreme Court. The decision has been stayed. Joining me on the broadcast is my colleague Brijesh Pandey and Kartikeya Sharma. Brijesh, let me begin with you first. How do you see it? Finally, a relief at the end of the tunnel.
Well, absolutely, and this was along the expected lines, because many believe that the order which was given by the lower court and also by the Gujarat High Court didn't had factored in or given details about what is the reason behind the lower court giving maximum 2-year punishment.
That was one of the point of contention.
That was one of the point of contention, because a day less punishment, as was articulated by Justice Gowai, was that if he had been given a punishment of 1 year and 364 days, Pankaj, there would have been no conviction. He would have not been prosecuted under the Representation Act. And the reason, that is the reason why the judge asked, what is the reason behind this? And then judge heard both sides. The counsel for Rahul Gandhi, Abhishek Manu Singhvi, and noted lawyer Abhishek Manu Singhvi went on to tell the court that how this is, the person who has filed the case, Purnesh Modi, his surname is not Modi. He has changed it to Modi, and how, these cases, the statement are not done. How is this case violates. To which Justice Gowai also made a very important point, which was also later put in the order, which was that how can you allow the people who elected Rahul Gandhi or people who elected any their representative be unrepresented during the course of the day. So I think that these are very important significance of the judgment which has been passed on by the Apex Court, and Rahul Gandhi, his conviction has been stayed. It's a very, very important political development, Pankaj.
Right. Kartikeya, where do we go from here? Because obviously we have seen in the political echelons, obviously he was almost, if I am not wrong, a written-off guy, at least till 2024. What changes after this verdict?
You see, there are a couple of things which are very, very important in this case, and let me read them out for you, because when we talk about Rahul Gandhi, what is Supreme Court saying? Supreme Court ने कहा कि निचली अदालत को अधिकतम 2 साल की सजा देने की वजह अपने आदेश में बताने चाहिए थे. So the court is arguing that you need to give the reason why you are giving the maximum punishment first. Then secondly, court is saying that, well, what Rahul Gandhi said was in bad taste. We are not going to deny that. But court is also saying that when you High Court or the trial court, when you go in for a maximum punishment, then you have to consider a lot of things. On what ground you give maximum punishment? What is the repercussion of the maximum punishment? And most important of all, why haven't you explained in your order as to why did you go for that?
One more line which was very important, which was added there, Kartikeya, is that other than mentioning the Supreme Court displeasure, the trial court order which granted the maximum possible punishment under that law did not reason out the order. They like, if you reason out an order, if there's an order against me, they'll say that if we are finding Brijesh Pandey guilty of XYZ, you will detail how do we find you guilty under XYZ. And this was not the case. The displeasure of the Supreme Court in one of the cases was mentioned in that order. But other than that, there was no reasoning. There was no reasoned order provided by the Apex
Court. Actually, you're right, Brijesh, and Justice Gowai also pointed this out when Jethmalani tried to justify that why maximum sentence was given, but it looks like the court was not impressed with the answer when it said that the intent was to malign the whole Modi, clan itself. There was a time in the court, Brijesh, when the judge had to mention to both Mr. Mahesh Jethmalani and to Abhishek Manu Singhvi that don't make this issue political. When a particular case came up that this Purnesh Modi, only BJP कार्यकर्ता जो मोदी जिनका सरनेम है उन्हीं को बुरा लगा, बाकी 13 करोड़ को नहीं लगा.
See, the point is that the court wanted this arguments to be restricted only to the legal side of the case and not make any political statement, because both of them are Rajya Sabha MPs.
Can I stop you for a minute? Can you just read out the case, so that we can have that conversation, the important part of the order? The order says no specific reason has been granted by trial court. Let me tell this to our
this
friends
is something
there.
Which we have been,
no specific reason has been granted by trial judge to impose maximum sentence apart from a comment by this court. I am reading this verbatim for the for our viewers. This is verbatim on Rahul Gandhi. It says, had the sentence been even a day lesser, the provision pertaining to disqualification would not have applied. See, these are the words of the court. So, I am telling this to our viewers that this is what the court has said. Not me, not Brijesh, not Pankaj, the court order. says that the trial judge was at least expected to give reasons for imposing maximum sentence for not cognizable offence. Though the appellate court and high court have spent voluminous pages in denying stay on conviction, these aspects have not been gone into, which means that you have not gone into the reasons. However, public person is expected to exercise a degree of caution. Then Gavaiji says, taking into consideration these, and that no reason has been given by trial judge for imposing maximum sentence, order of conviction needs to be stayed pending final adjudication. On which Abhishek Manu Singhvi, the lawyer, says, thank you for an expeditious disposal. Only one word may be added, alleged remarks, because we are challenging the remarks themselves. Gavai adds alleged remarks. And SC stays Rahul Gandhi's case. So, I'm just telling you the chronology. This is the chronology as to what the order said. There are multiple other utterances which I will just read it out for you.
Right.
These are three most important things. These are three most important things which the judge said in the Supreme Court. First, no doubt that utterance not in good taste, person in public life expected to exercise caution while making public speeches, as observed by this court while accepting his affidavit in contempt petition, he ought to have been more careful. Correct? Gavai. Maybe if these observations came before petitioners made these utterances, he would have been more careful before making such remarks which are alleged to be defamatory. Ramifications are wide. Not only petitioners' right to continue in public life affected, but also that of electorate who have elected him. Now, I would like to just ask you one thing. This is, I know I'm not trying to compare apples and peaches, Brajesh. If you recall, Indira Gandhi also got disqualified. People also get disqualified on corruption cases. So, Brajesh, is the judge trying to draw a difference between the cases of malpractice and corruption and cases of defamatory speech?
No. What the judge is trying to do is, Karthikeya, as we have been discussing all these points, just now. What the judge is saying is that when you are awarding a maximum punishment, which is there, this is a bailable offence.
Correct.
This is a non-compoundable offence. So it's not like as if you are trying somebody for murder. The fact is that if you are giving him a maximum 2-year sentence, as I just told Pankaj, before that, had it been 1 year and 364 days, the Representation of People Act could not be done on him. And the lower court only relied on one line, which is the displeasure of the Supreme Court and not something else. So that is the reason why the judge said that if you are allotting somebody a maximum sentence, which the particular provision extracts, you have to give a detailed reasoning order. There was no order. And everybody knew, we have discussed the case because there are several aspects of the case which also needs to be
I'm disturbing both of you. I'm getting more excited than...
Well, there are so many layers to this.
What happens? Tell me one thing. Will Rahul Gandhi get to speak on the no confidence day, Brajesh? Because if you recall,
see, remember one thing.
Let me complete my question. Because when the Faisal's case came up, the judgment of the High Court and the notification of the Lok Sabha, I think there was a difference of...
No. The important thing which you have to remember here right now is, Karthikeya, that the Lakshadweep MP case, which you are, if you are referring to that particular case, the court had set aside the order. They stayed the conviction. But the Lok Sabha Secretariat didn't take any action. So what he had to do was he had to approach the Apex Court for getting him reinstated and for asking them to be tried under contempt of court. When the case got listed in the Supreme Court, that very day, he was informed that he has been reinstated.
So Rahul Gandhi gets reinstated today?
No, we don't know for sure. I think the judgment, see, Karthikeya, doesn't work like that. Please try to understand it doesn't work like that. A signed copy, an official copy of the Supreme Court order, what you have read is for you to discuss right now.
Maybe Monday?
No. You don't know for sure. It will go to the Lok Sabha Supreme Court. If you know for sure that it will get delivered today, I don't know.